Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another nerd video. This time we're going to take you through drums. Big obsession of mine. I've been playing drums, I've been obsessed with drums since I was like a little kid, like before I could talk, I was obsessed. And my first drum set was a bunch of black trash cans my dad got at Home Depot, because there's no way they were going to get me a drum set at that early of an age, which is probably a smart idea. I got my first drum set when I was like maybe 7 years old, and without a snare, which was another smart move because it would have made way too much noise in the house, and it's been my favorite thing ever since. Most people don't know I started off with drums before I even picked up a guitar. Played all through high school and college, and yeah, I'm going to take you through some of my favorite drum sets that we have here at the studio. So this is the first one here. This is Lucy. The full name, Lucy's full name is Ludwig von Lucy Goosey. I have no idea where that came from. It's kind of lore at this point. It's been Lucy for so long. And she is a Ludwig Classic Custom Maple, or Maple Classic Custom, I can't remember. I feel like they changed the name. And it's like a classic Ludwig kit. It's amazing for recording. It's a 22-inch kick, 13, 16, 14 toms and snare. Super nerdy stuff. And it's a little more modern sounding than some of our other ones. It's got the modern bearing edges on it. Yeah, I remember seeing this in the store because I bought it around 2004 or 2005, and I saw it in the store and I was like, that is the most beautiful drum set I've ever seen in my entire life. And this is the color here is Champagne Sparkle, and I knew when I heard that name, I was like, I need to own this drum set one day. And so yeah, I bought it as soon as I had enough money to buy a decent drum set. So anyway, here, I'll play something for you. It'll sound like crap on that camera mic, but I had Sarah put on earmuffs too, so. There we go. So that's Lucy. Yeah, I'm using Peisty Masterston cymbals. DW hardware, Vickford sticks, all the nerdy stuff. Alright, next drum set, here we go. Alright, hey everybody, okay, so this is the next drum set, and this one probably gets the most use in our studio. This is one of the most beautiful sounding drum sets I've ever heard. It is a 1966 Slingerland, and I found it on Facebook Marketplace because I'm obsessive, and I'm on there all the time looking for vintage drums. And when it comes to vintage drums, nothing is better than Slingerland, if you can find them. This one is a 66. There's been a couple of changes. At one point, somebody decided they didn't like the old 60s style, like, side hardware, so they put, like, a goofy 80s tom hardware on there, which is unfortunate, but I don't use it anyway, so. But anyway, I got it, it was been in some dude's basement for like 30, 40 years, and it was pretty gnarly when I got him. And so I had to do a lot of work. I had to replace a bunch of the hardware, had to clean it up. There was so much grime on it. Now it's pretty in pearl. It was like brown when I first got it. But yeah, the bearing edges are like all original and beautiful condition, and it just sounds gorgeous, especially under mics. This will not do it justice. But yeah, this has been all over Well Penny's music. Here we go. Here, I'll play something. Oh, and I forgot to tell you its name. This is Duke, because another fun fact about Sarah and I is we're obsessed with the show Frasier, and when I got this,
look at your shirt. I think you're wearing your.
I'm wearing a Frasier shirt. I didn't even realize that. We're obsessed with the show Frasier, and so when I got this kit and I got it all restored and everything, I was like, it needs to have a Frasier reference name, and so we named it Duke.
Knows.
If you know who Duke is in the show Frasier, it's kind of a deep cut. If you know who Duke is, put it in the comments and you get an extra bonus point. Oh, and I'm also playing, usually when I play this kit, because it's really gushy and kind of like that classic, like big boomy kind of sounding kit, I usually play it with like a 70s acrylite snare, which that's another whole thing getting into nerdy snares, but I'll spare you that. Alright, next kit. Alright, Last one. We'll finish with just one more because it'll get ridiculous. I think this is probably a 9-minute video at this point. But anyway, this is something that gets a lot of use in our studio too. This is a 1920s Ludwig marching drum. And it's, yeah, all original. It has the original heads on it. I mean, they're kind of falling apart, but it kind of adds to the magic of it. And I got it because one of my favorite drummers out there is Aaron Sterling. And he uses this all the time in his recordings. He records with every big pop star out there. And this is kind of like a secret weapon of his. So he'll put it like in front of the bass drum and mic it between 2 mics in between it to give it like the big boominess. He adds it as layers for everything. So like we add this as kind of like a layer all the time. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's got the single lugs, which is kind of cool. It's original calfskin heads, which they're super durable, but they are 100 years old at this point, so they are kind of falling apart. But yeah, it's just like this big, boomy kind of sound that you can't really emulate with anything modern. There's just something about like old instruments that just sound great. But yeah, we use this all the time. Yeah, well anyway, there you go guys. I hope you enjoyed this, the 5 of you that are interested in nerdy drum videos. So see you later. Bye-bye.